Hey guys, it's me again. I'm doing a video from my messy room. Don't tell my wife. But anyways, I wanted to do this video. When I get like a thought in my head, I have to do a video immediately, or I'll forget it. I don't know if that's my old age, or I'm going crazy, or I got too many grandkids in the house. It's probably all the above. Probably all the above. But right now the grandkids are quiet, and so I want to do this video on recognizing the small signs of success. And sometimes, sometimes when I'm talking to my friends or a client or whoever, we have this tendency, and I think it's a society. It's a problem in our society. But we have this tendency to be consumed with the negativity. So much so that we don't see the progress that we're making, and that is the biggest problem when it comes to getting to that next level of sobriety, health, relationship, whatever. And it's interesting when we really take a look at revamping our own perceptions and our own perspective on, well, I mean, we just had Thanksgiving, and just learning how to be grateful. And it's funny because my wife cooks a big meal every Sunday, and last Sunday we had like all these couples come over I didn't even know. And we ended up playing games and had food, and it was a great time. And we had desserts. And then when Thursday came around, I was like, it doesn't matter if we make Thanksgiving, and we just have a bunch of grandkids. And Dee Dee, my daughter, had to work, so I was like, it's cool. I'll just order a pizza, not thinking that everything was going to be closed. And when I lived in Delaware, there were restaurants that served Thanksgiving meals, and I totally was not prepared for everything to be closed. And so I ended up having to make myself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and some grapes. And I started to get in my feelings. And then I had to check myself. I said, yo, Will, come on. It's just some turkey and stuffing. It's not that serious. And next year, I'll just make sure that I pre-plan, because I don't want her to have to cook. She cooks all the time. And I'll just go get me like a sweet potato pie the day before and some whipped cream and, some turkey lunch meat and some cranberry sauce, and I'll be good. The grandkids don't care. They had Lunchables. They were great. But I could have easily gone to the negative and done that woe is me thing. Poor Will, he didn't get no stuffing on Thanksgiving, no gravy, and I could have looked at all the pictures on Facebook of people eating good, fried turkey, da 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 da, and it could have turned into a real issue with depression, and just turning a nice relaxing day into a sad depressing day, and that was unnecessary. And in just recognizing that, the things that I have that are blessings, like a house, the kids are healthy, everybody's good, we're warm, all those things. And Lord knows, if you guys have seen me in public, it's okay if I miss some stuffing. I'll be all right. So, I had to really kind of take a look at that and recycle my attitude. And I remember, when I was starting my private practice, and I was struggling, and just the progress I was making. And I remember I had called my friend Kim Girardi, because she's so cool, and she is probably one of the most successful women I know in this field, that is also so down to earth. And I remember I was texting her, and I was telling her, I said, how cool it was, because I'd ordered some pizza, and it's the first time I was able to order the pizza and not get the special. I could order it with whatever I want, and so I even named it the Will Special, because I could never afford to do that. And I remember how much I appreciated that, and Kim was laughing with me and told me how cool that was, and I just kind of remembered that the rest of my life, and just appreciating the small things, like being able to go to work late, so I could take little Nate to school, and I remember one of the nurses, Christine, was telling me that, well, you don't have to worry about what time you come in. And I was like, well, I know because I work for myself, but when I don't work, I don't get paid. But it's okay, I mean, it's just incredible to look at those little successes and cherish them because they say it's the straw that breaks the camel's back. And that's the accumulation of a bunch of little negative things that have happened that just eventually just break our back. Well, success is the same way. It's all the little successes that we build up and accumulate that take us to that next level. And the problem is if we don't recognize it, we don't realize when we get there or appreciate when we get there. So for those of you guys that are still married and still doing well, it doesn't mean you guys are perfect, but still have each other. After all these years of struggle, stress, and turmoil, celebrate that. For those of you guys that have managed to get 24 hours to a week clean out of the years of being struggling in your addiction, appreciate that. Appreciate those little things. Appreciate you being able to go to the gym. Even though you can't do 10 push-ups yet, you did 3. Appreciate it. Because if you don't start appreciating your little steps, you're never going to get to the big steps. So that's my little topic for today. I'm going to finish getting dressed, got to tie my tie, and then I'm out of here. Love you guys. Talk to you later.